Hey everyone, it is Craig, the salty swimmer from liquidtri.com, liquidtri.com. I'm here because a lot of people have been asking about what they can do to help them out of the water so that when they get back in the water, they're in a pretty good place. So I'm not a dryland expert. I'm not a strength and conditioning coach. This is a routine I do. Luckily, my ocean hasn't closed yet. I have a private pool I can swim in, so this is a routine I do on days I don't swim. That seems to be helping when I am back in the water a day or two later. So this is what I like to do. I'm recommending this to my swimmers. If you don't have fancy equipment like stretch cords or a bench, you don't need a bench. You do need bands, but you can get creative. If you don't have bands, you can get old TheraBands or stretch ties or bungee cords or old bike tubes. I mean, get creative. Drastic times call for drastic measures. So we're gonna run through. It's a Tabata style workout. I do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's about 8 minutes long. I'll show you the exercise I do first, and then we'll go through the workout really fast. And by really fast, I mean in 8.5 minutes. So the first, I like to kind of do a progression and work my way up to swimming. So the first exercise that I do 4 rounds of each exercise in a row. So the first exercise I like to do, it's pretty simple. I'll do it on the bench, but you don't need a bench, so I'll show it leaning over as well. All we're doing is working on getting the elbows up, using our lats, and it's a double arm pull down. This is it. They squeeze at the end. So that's the first exercise. Really simple, just waking up the lats, waking everything up, getting everything firing, okay? The second exercise we're gonna do for the rounds 5 through 8 are just gonna be a tricep squeeze. So we're gonna, again, I'll be on the bench, but you don't need the bench. You can be on a Swiss ball, but it's the same motion. Come to here, and we're just working on the squeeze. That's it. So only bending at the elbow, squeeze in the back. So remember, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So that's exercise number 2, just a tricep squeeze. Exercise number 3. I'm doing this one on the bench because I like it on the bench. You don't need to do it on the bench. So we're on the bench. This is essentially, we're swimming, quote unquote. So you're gonna do 1 arm at a time. Keep the head, nice position, like swimming position, nice flat back, nice head looking down. We're working on getting the elbow up and just 1 arm at a time. We'll do the whole underwater motion. That's it. When you're doing it, make sure elbow comes up, early vertical forearm. Keep that forearm vertical. Squeeze all the way at the back with the tricep. That's exercise number 3. And then the 4th exercise that I like to do, which you will be leaning over for, is basically it's great for getting ready to put the wetsuit on because it's going to put resistance on the front of the shoulder. So we're going to work on the recovery part of our stroke. So with that, you're going to have the bands, the handles underneath, and we're working on this part of the stroke here. So we're going against the band, just like this. I know it's not pretty in the video, I'll move it a little bit. All right, so we're going against the body. So if I get other bands, like the ones I'm using, just so you can see a little bit better, hook them up here. And all we're doing is we're doing the opposite side. So almost like we're punching forward. Keep that elbow nice and high, just like you're entering the water. Oh, there goes the ball. Just like that. Cool? So that's exercise number 4. Just so you can have a better look about it. Go away. Go away. Okay, so those are the exercises. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna pull up my boxing timer. When you hear the 2 dings, it means go. When you hear the I don't know. It's the first time I'm using it. So when you hear 2 dings, we're gonna do one thing. When you hear 1 ding, we're gonna do the other thing. That's it. It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Let's pull up the app. Okay. I'm cheap, so they might make me watch an ad, so we may have to pause for that. But all right, so we're all set up. 20 seconds for the going, 10 seconds for the resting, 16 rounds. First exercise, remember, we're doing the double arm pull down. Again, I'm on the bench. You don't need to be on the bench. You can be leaning over. You can be on a ball. Doesn't matter. All right, so here we go. 2, 1. So 1 ding means start. That's it. Really make sure you're using the lats, keep the elbows high throughout. Just like when we're doing freestyle, we're doing both arms at the same time. I'm not very motivating. That's why I'm a swim coach, not a strength and conditioning coach. All right, and 2 dings means to stop. All right. Round 2. Nice high elbow throughout. Nice and easy. All right, you want to find a band that's going to give you moderate resistance. You got to get through 8 minutes of this. And I should reiterate, this isn't the only workout you should do for the day. This is the workout that I do when I'm done with my main workout on non-swim days. It should be a pretty comfortable pace. You don't want to be going too fast. It's more about getting the motion right, getting the lats working, all that. It will catch up to you. Here we go. Round 3. And notice, keep the elbows nice and high. Squeeze to the back, all the way to the back. Keep the head nice and relaxed. Just think good posture in the water. That's what we're doing here. All right, last round of this, then we're going to switch to the tricep stuff. Whew. And if you can, when you're doing this, if you're leaning over, try to keep that 8 inches deep feeling. So like when we enter the water, we enter 8 inches deep. We start to pull 8 inches deep. So that's kind of where we want our hands here. 8 inches deep. Just trying to simulate swimming as much as possible. All right, so now we're on to the tricep squeeze. I'm gonna stay on the bench, but again, you can lean over, bend the elbows, and you're just pushing back from the elbows, squeezing the triceps. This is it. You can put music on. I just don't feel like getting my video taken down for copyright. And again, I'm cheap, I don't want to pay for anything. Whew. 3 more of those. That sucks, I don't like this one. I have to move forward, make it a little easier for myself. Again, this is just the routine I do. You can do different tricep exercises, you can do free weights. Really doesn't matter as long as you're doing something. That's all. I talk to you more, but I'm tired. So normally my other workouts, so these days I'll do an infernal hot Pilates workout or a high intensity interval training, or I'll run. Usually I'll do both things and then do this. One more round. So I just did an online Pilates class before this. Now I'm doing this, then I'll work, and then I'll run later today. And then swim tomorrow. Last round of this. 2 more rounds altogether. All right, time to swim. So remember, when you're doing the swimming, 1 arm at a time, just like when you do freestyle. And we're just doing underwater swimming, we're not doing over the water. So no recovery yet. Nice high elbow, start from 8 inches deep, early vertical forearm, squeeze at the end. It's all about getting the right motion down. This is great for newer swimmers who don't quite feel their lats activating yet. You'll feel it if you're doing this right. Like, you'll definitely feel it. All right, 3 more rounds of this. If I weren't swimming, I would be doing this every day, so I'm not telling you to do it every day. Do it when you need to do it. I do it on my off swim days, because on swim days, I'm getting this workout anyway. Yeah, 2 more rounds? I think 2 more rounds, right? So I don't talk, I lose count. So you guys might be doing an extra round with me. It's good for you, I don't really care. All right, 1 more round. As you get tired, it's really important to do the motions right. We're trying to simulate swimming as much as possible, so shouldn't be like crossing over, doing all this weird stuff. Keep the hands on a track, that's it. All right. Now we're gonna swim, focus on the recovery. So this is kind of like when you swim in a wetsuit, you have the pull of the neoprene on the shoulders usually. So this is gonna get you ready, this is gonna help you with sighting. So this is a really good one, but it hurts. It's not my favorite. Keep those elbows nice and high. Three more rounds. I'm just on my knees doing this so you can see better, but normally I would be standing up. But it's the same workout either way. Whew. 2 more rounds. Oh boy, I'm tired. This quarantine stuff is brutal. 2 more rounds. I'm sure it's burning. If it is, it's good. Just keep fighting through. Nice high elbow. Punch the hands in the water. Pretend you're in the water. Whew. Last round. Last 20 seconds. So when you're doing this, you can even rotate the hips a little bit, just like you're entering the water. Roll the shoulders, drive the hands in. Then you're swimming. Whew. And we made it. Okay. So let's not do that. So that's the workout. Like I said, personally, because I'm still swimming, I do this on my off days. It's not my main workout. I do it right after either my Pilates or yoga or run. So this is what I do. It seems to be helping me in the water. I don't feel like I've lost anything, even though I'm only swimming like 4 days a week. So it's been helping me in the open water, really feeling the lats. So for those wondering, I'm using the Finis Slide Dryland Trainer. I like them, I think they're great, but again, I'm super cheap. You can do this with any equipment as long as the resistance isn't so powerful that you can't get through 20 seconds. So keep that in mind as you buy bands. Like most of my bands are from like Target or Walmart. I don't like spending money like at all. I hate it. So I get cheap stuff. It works fine. That's get creative. If you can't get to the stores, you're waiting for it from Amazon or whatever. So get creative. I do personally like the Dryland Slide a lot, or the Slide Dryland Trainer from Finis. I personally like it. I've had good success with it, but not everyone wants to spend 50 bucks on bands. So again, if you don't have a bench, you don't have a ball, you can do all this kneeling or leaning over. It's just as effective. So you got to work with what you have right now, and this is the next best thing to swimming. So hopefully you found this helpful. You can go like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want. I don't care. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, let me know. If you do a different routine, let me know. I'm interested because this is going to get boring at some point for me. So I'd like to switch it up, and I'd like to share with other swimmers how they can switch it up. So yeah, good luck with the quarantine. Stay safe, stay home. And as always, don't be idiots. It's number one. Just don't be an idiot. Cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.